Welcome, angels. I am Heather Buzzard of Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves. Think outside the box here today, where you can think of a different child relationship, think differently in your parent child relationship. You can think differently in a material and an immaterial world. You can think differently in so many different areas in your life, angels. We're asking you, where can you think outside the box in your life today? Welcome to Buzzard's Corner of Love. I am Heather Buzzard, bringing people back to themselves where we uplift and inspire you to become more who you truly came here to be. Welcome to the month of May. Our theme for this month is inspiration. And under that topic of inspiration, there's a lot of different areas that we can touch. And one of those areas we're going to touch on throughout this month is overcoming procrastination. And that isn't just for you, it's for myself as well. Angels, grab your favorite beverage, sit back and relax. Today we're drinking root beer. I love my A&W root beer. So get your beverage and sit back and relax with us today. So, here in the month of May, knowing that inspiration is the topic, we're going to start out in giving you the definition of inspiration. And that is the process of being mentally stimulated to the point of doing something creative or experiencing or expressing your creativity. Inspiration is expressing your creativity, being mentally stimulated. Are you mentally stimulated in your life on a daily basis? Are you creative within yourself on a daily basis? I tell you, these shows that we do here every week on Tuesdays and on Thursdays, our websites, our blog postings, working with our clients, all of that, we had the opportunity to become creative. In the New Earth Ascension Summit that we did today, that is out, angels. We encourage you to go check that out as well. That's on our website too. Um, that gave me an opportunity to be creative, to do a water clearing and cleansing meditation to help ground people as we bring in this new fifth dimensional energy. So, in what ways in your life are you creative? Because it helps stimulate your mind. And when you stimulate your mind, you live longer and you feel better. So, knowing that inspiration is key to life in order for you to truly move forward, here are 5 areas. We said we were going to give you 5 areas that you can mentally stimulate yourself in. And see if you recognize yourself in any of these areas. And if you do, ask yourself, what is it that you are doing and having in that area? Are you shifting, changing? Are you staying stagnant? Are you working towards something? So the first area is defining self-love. So what does self-love mean to you? Ask and answer that question, because we are all on our own individual journeys, and what it means to me may be the same as what it means to you. To me, for me, I'll give you an example of what we're saying. For me, self-love is putting yourself first, putting that oxygen mask on yourself first, then helping another. Self-love for me is accepting myself, all of myself, and loving myself. Self-love for me is knowing that I am worthy, deserving, and experiencing and expressing that and behaving in that manner. And this is all a process, angels. It doesn't happen overnight. It is a process of life, and it may not even happen completely in this lifetime. That's why we here at Buzzard's Corner of Love believe in reincarnation. Yet it is a process. So when I speak about myself, don't even think that I'm complete, whole, and perfect, because that isn't even the case. I say many times, don't put me up on that pedestal, because I will fall. And that I'm coming to you in the best manner that I'm able to, as honest as I'm able to. So that's what self-love means to me. putting yourself first. And angels, I had a journey to experience and express self-love. As you can see today, I'm in a space where I'm expressing and experiencing self-love for me. So that's what it means to you. But what does it mean to you? Also, how does it differ from self-esteem and self-compassion? How does self-love differ from self-esteem and self-compassion? I'll give you another example. For me, self-esteem was confidence. Knowing that I'm confident is self-esteem for me. Self-compassion is loving, opening up that heart space and opening up and being compassionate toward myself so that I'm able to be compassionate toward another. Yet self-love is loving self and embracing and acceptance. That's what self-love is to me. Accepting all of self. So ask yourself and answer those questions, angels. And the next question is, how does it differ, or what are the signs of self-love for you? What are the signs of self-love for you? So ask yourself those three questions, and you can write them down on a piece of paper, or you can just sit with them and allow the answers to come to you if you don't know them right now. Yet defining self-love helps you create that and helps you bring it into your life through the law of attraction. Like attracts like, through visioning, helps you bring in that self-love. That's how I came into this space where I am today, angels, through visioning, through observation, prayer, meditation, all of that. So the second thing is practicing self-care. In what ways do you practice your self-care? As far as allowing yourself to take time out for yourself on a daily basis, to maybe give yourself that special treat, take yourself to a spa, maybe on a tri-monthly basis. Give yourself that time to be with yourself, build that relationship with spirit. Gather with a group of women, a tribe, if you have your tribe or posse of women, and socialize and gel with that. That is all practicing self-care. Yet, actually, if you want to go deeper, meditating, praying, getting in touch with your guides, your angels, using crystals, using the moon energy, getting more empowered with the universal energies is also practicing self-care on a deeper level, if you so choose to do that, angels. Affirmations are a great way to practice self-talking, to practice positive self-talk. Affirmations are a very powerful way to do that. Affirmations such as, I am worthy, I am deserving, I'm accepting all of myself, I am standing in the mirror as I am, and I like what I see. And when you like what you see, angels, what you see will change. I'll say that again. I am standing in the mirror and I like what I see. And when you like what you see will change. That is a very powerful affirmation. And it has to do with mirror work as well. And mirror work is powerful, very powerful. Also, affirmations. I am knowing that I am worthy and deserving to experience the goodness in life. I am standing strong in my worth. I am empowered. I am attracting like energy. I am a successful person. I'm allowing success into my life. I'm experiencing positive, uplifting thoughts and experiences on a daily basis. These are all positive affirmations, angels, that you can say to yourself, that you can begin thinking in your thoughts to bring that into your life. In order to have a new experience, you need to think something new. Setting healthy boundaries. We'll be doing a talk in July about setting boundaries regarding male relationships. Yet here we're talking about setting boundaries in life, period. Setting boundaries with yourself, with your family, with your children, with significant others, with mutual friends, acquaintances, your boss, etc., so on. And boundaries aren't a bad thing. And yet, in order to set a healthy boundary, you have to know your worth, and you have to know that you're worth having that boundary respected. And that is something that I have walked into as I've grown on my spiritual path, understanding that I'm worthy to set boundaries and that I'm worthy to have those boundaries respected. And as I respect the boundaries that I set for myself, angels, the universe can do nothing except bring somebody who will respect those boundaries as well. That is the law of attraction at work. So, setting healthy boundaries is a powerful tool for self love and inspiring yourself to change. Forgiveness and self compassion. We don't like to work on forgiveness. A lot of us don't like to work on forgiveness because, quote unquote, we might feel that somebody's getting away with something, or I'm letting them off the hook, or, they need to have their just due. So by hanging on to this anger and this upsetness and this story and this idea is disserving them. And yet that is so far from the truth, angels, because if you really look at it and if you're truly honest with yourself, hanging on to any unforgiveness doesn't affect the other person because they have moved on with their life. They probably aren't even thinking of you. Yet who it does affect is you. Because I know personally for me, when I used to hang on to unforgiveness, you see where it got me. I had a whole lot of health challenges in my younger years up until the point I chose to let all that go. And when you're willing to let that unforgiveness go and you're willing to forgive yourself, you can free yourself to really move forward and to really step into your purpose and to really know why you're here. Because we aren't here to just go through a routine day of life. We are here to be inspired. We are here to uplift. We are here to encourage. We are here to plant love on this planet for the future generations that come after us, so that they have something that they can be doing, have in that energy as well. So there were 5 ways, angels, that we just gave to you that you can implement self-love into your life. Yet self-love is a foundation. And if you don't have that self-love as a foundation, then you can kind of wobble and other people can affect you. And when you are allowing that, knowing that self-love isn't just a trendy concept, that it really is a fundamental aspect of your life, then you will choose to build a foundation of self-love. And when individuals remember to accept and appreciate themselves, I guarantee you, angels, you unlock a pathway that you didn't even think you could go on. I will tell you, this journey that I am on, by my willingness to do the forgiveness work within myself, to do the mirror work within myself, to really appreciate and be grateful for who I am, to stand in the mirror and accept myself, all of myself, and like what I see. And then what I saw changed. That is powerful. And every one of us has the opportunity to do it, because these laws and this opportunity is for each and every individual. And that's where self-transformation comes into play. Yet self-love is a foundation, because when you love and appreciate yourself, then you will acknowledge who you are, whose you are. You'll acknowledge your accomplishments. You won't talk small about yourself. You won't talk down to yourself about yourself. And that is one thing that I've noticed as well. That negative self talk left. And when you choose to really stand into and step into positive self talk, negative self talk has to leave because positive and negative can't be in the same space. So you know whether you're in a space of positive or in a space of negative by how you speak to yourself about yourself. That is a key indicator, angels, of self love. Think about that. That's powerful, isn't it? We really are aware beings. Inspiration helps positive change. Self love can inspire you to make positive changes in your life. The only way I'm standing here today is because of that self love that I chose to use toward myself. And Spirit put me in a situation for 3 years where it was me that I focused on and only me. And I went through those challenges that I went through. Yet I went through a lot of forgiveness work and a lot of transformational work during those 3 year period, that 3 year period, angels. And I thank Spirit for that because I was able to focus that love on myself and not on something else or somebody else, which I had done prior to that, which only left me in a mess. So these 3 years that I've been able to focus on myself and to do the mirror work and to build that foundation of self-love has me standing here in this space today in a higher vibration, knowing my self quality, knowing my worth, knowing my value, knowing who I am, and walking in confidence and feeling like a queen and being treated as a queen because that's the energy that I'm sending out, and that's the only energy that can come back from the universe. So know that inspiration is positive for change, angels, and you can prioritize your mental and your physical health by eating healthier and having boundaries and pursuing your passions. And that's another thing I mentioned previously, that I'm choosing healthier eating. And that is when you drop the sugar and the bread, that helps you let go of so much dead weight. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but that is my goal. That is my intention, is to drop and to weed out sugar and bread in my life to help me even feel even lighter, to get into alignment with my light body, my spiritual light body. So, angels, those are some ways as well. Now, I just would like to say that self love can also help you have gratitude and appreciation. What are you grateful for in your life? And how can you practice gratitude on a daily basis? And what are some things that you appreciate for yourself? One of the things that I've got accustomed to doing at night is sitting down and writing a gratefulness and appreciation letter, just thanking the universe for all that I desire to experience, thanking the universe for what is and for what is coming into my life. And when you focus on what is coming into your life and appreciating and thanking the universe for that, angels, your faith is at work. And when your faith is at work, the universe can do nothing except bring you that. And it really shows you just how powerful a creator we are, and how really we are the master of our life. And what we think and speak is truly what we create, angels, believe it or not. Exploring your values and beliefs can help inspire change in your life, because as you grow and change and shift, you don't have the same beliefs that you had as a youngster, and you don't have the same beliefs that you had as a young adult. And so as you shift and change and move through life, your values and your beliefs change as well. And if you don't sit back and explore it and get in alignment with who you really are, then you're off kilter. And what the universe has for you really can't come to you. And we are all here. We all desire to have love. We all desire to have acceptance. We all desire to have appreciation. We all desire to be grateful. We desire to be able to have good health to move through life. Yet, in order to really experience and have the totality of that, of what we were meant to experience, angels, we got to let go of all the negative and really have a positive mindset, a very high vibration, knowing that I am, you are, we are worthy to receive the kingdom of God. And we can't even imagine what Spirit has planned for us. The trips, the people, the situations, the experiences, just all of that. It we can't even fathom that. How many of us celebrate our achievements and our accomplishments? Do we talk down about our achievements and our accomplishments? That's part of self-love, angels. And that's one thing that becoming aware of. It isn't bragging about my being a published author, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guider, doing Reiki, having these TV shows, writing and doing things of that nature. It isn't braggadocious. It is acknowledging who I am, where I am, the work that I put in to myself to be here today. So acknowledge your accomplishments, acknowledge your achievements, because I guarantee you, if you don't, nobody else will. And it isn't up to anybody to acknowledge it except for you, because you're the one that achieved it, and it was your intention to achieve it and to receive that. So acknowledge yourself, pat yourself on the back, smile at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself, go celebrate if need be. Acknowledge your achievements and your successes, angels. Have a supportive system around you. When you have a supportive system around you, then you're able to deal with negative emotions in a better manner. I have a posse of women that I can go to when I'm feeling down. And a gentleman is in that posse of women as well. And I can go to any one of those people when I'm down and I can get clear in an instant. And that's support. And when you're able to do that, then you can come up out of your funk quicker, faster, and in an easier manner. And you can also move forward, and you don't have to stay stuck for so long. So, angels, we here at Buzzard's Corner of Love encourage and inspire you to be, do, and have something different. Answer the questions that we gave you today, the affirmations that we put out, incorporate them in your life. Allow yourself to feel good about who you are. Talk up about yourself. Look at yourself every day in the mirror and practice self-love. Just even if it's a simple, good morning, I love me. Practice self-love. There's nothing wrong with loving self. When we were little, we were told that we were selfish and self-centered. I know I was told that all the time. Heather, you're selfish and you're self-centered because all you do is focus on yourself. Well, that was a young, immature energy. Yet today, I know that it is self-love and that it isn't selfish to focus on myself. And I tell you, angels, if you think about this, we have protection for everything: cars, houses, bikes, material objects. We have safes. We have locks on everything: phones, insurance, on cars, on phones, all of that. Yeah, what about our consciousness? How careful and clear and cognitive are we of what we put into our consciousness and what we think? Because in this fifth dimensional energy that is here on this planet, what you think and what you speak is what you create. And sometimes, angels, you don't even have to speak it. You can just think it and it will manifest. That's how powerful of beings we truly are. So, thank you for joining us today. Put your comments, suggestions, or anything that you have down below. Like, subscribe to our channel. Help us get this information out to more people, angels. This is important at this time of year. This is the Aquarian energy that is cementing on this planet. I am a teacher to help others like yourself uplift and encourage and inspire you so that you can go out and uplift and encourage and inspire somebody else, because that's how it works, one person at a time. And as we ground ourselves and accept ourselves and love ourselves, then we can climb higher and higher and higher on the realm of spirituality. I'm grateful and appreciative that you joined us here today. Tell me, angels, as we close out this show, what were you inspired to be, do, or have in the last 20 minutes that we spoke? Just share down below if you'd like to. If not, keep that to yourself. But know that it is already happening. You've set that intention. You set that thought in motion. Know that the law of attraction is already working to bring you that into your life. Taking a deep breath. Taking another. Thank you, Spirit, for this day, this space, and this opportunity right here, right now, that we've all had to come together to remember who and whose we are in truth, God, knowing that there's only one power, one presence active in our life, spirit, and in this world. That is the all-loving goodness of you. We say thank you that we are willing to accept ourselves, that we are willing to allow ourselves to have the foundation of self-love, knowing that self-love isn't selfish and it isn't being self-centered. We know that self-love is self-encouraging and self-empowering, and we understand and are grateful and appreciative of that. And knowing that we are loving self, we can extend that love out into the world to help somebody else love themselves as well. So we give thanks, God, that we stand here today being a teacher, an example for others to look at us and say that they too can be, do, and have what it is that we are being, doing, and having in this moment. We give thanks and we release this into the universe, knowing it is done, perfect, whole, and complete. And together, angels, we simply say, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Amen. Next week, angels, is Meditation Tuesday. Inspired inspirations throughout the meditation. That's what we're going to have next Tuesday. On Meditation Tuesday is inspirational affirmations throughout the meditation. Join us for that if you'd like to raise your vibration. In the meantime, in between time, angels, lots of videos here at our channel, Buzzard's Corner. Think outside the box. Check them out. Check out our blog page over at BUZZARDSKORNER.com. We've got our coaching packages. If you're interested in group coaching or individual one-on-one coaching, contact us, angels, and we will get back in contact with you to help you raise your vibration of life. Angels as well, we said we had our new galactic, new Earth Ascension Summit meditation today. Check that out. The link is up on our website at BUZZARDSKORNER.com. BUZZARDSKORNER, Buzzard's Corner with a K.com. Until next week, angels, when we have our Meditation Tuesday of positive, inspiring affirmations. Until then, I am Heather Buzzard, a Buzzard's Corner of Love, bringing people back to themselves.